great thing about JavaScript that this is built in our browsers, so we can start coding from our browser. We'll use Google Chrome browser. So if you have any problems with installation, I have videos how to download Google Chrome and Visual Studio Code. Open a new tab and write about column blank. About blank. Press enter. It will open a new blank page. Here, if you right click on the white zone, you can see inspect property. Click it. It will open a DevTools. They might look like a little bit different, but the content would be the same. We have elements tab, but we need to find a console type. So maybe you don't see a console tab. For example, your window is very small. So you need to find this double arrow icon, click it, and here you will find console. Then you can a little bit adjust these tools. For example, you can drag this border. Also, you can find a settings, and in settings, in preferences, you see a theme, and you can choose a dark theme. Next to the gear, you see 3 dots. If you click it, you will see dock side, and you can choose dock to right to have the same position of the DevTools as I have. Okay, cool, but why we need it? So you can start to use JavaScript, for example, for calculations. Yeah, JavaScript has built-in calculator. So we can choose our blank line. I zoomed in to better see the consoles that we have. And here I can write any number. For example, 59. Then I can press tab. And what it actually does, JavaScript gives me back the same number. Okay, it would be the same as write in the calculator 59 and you will return the same number. We have the same operators that calculator has. For example, I can start to sum two numbers with plus sign. And you start to see a placeholder with the result. I didn't even press enter, but I already see the results. If I press enter, it will automatically save these lines and open a new line. Okay, you have the same operators with minus and with multiplication and with division. You might see that symbols a little bit different, but the meaning is the same. So, okay, it's cool. You have a calculator and now you have JavaScript and you can do the same things. But what actually JavaScript can do, but calculator can't? JavaScript can assign these numbers to memory in our computer. It might sound a little bit complicated, but look, to better understand how memory works, I will show you this image. Like, these blocks are cells in your memory that might be with some data. In our case here, number 50, here number 5, or they might be even empty, like this cell, it's empty. There are different blocks, and JavaScript can take data from one cell and take it and give it to another. Or, for example, take it from one cell and copy to another. This is absolutely possible. Or I can take and replace some data to another. From this point, you start to see the difference between calculator and JavaScript, that calculator don't have too much memory. It may be save only one number, last one result, but JavaScript can save a lot of different results. And also, it not only work with numbers. For example, we can have dog and kiwi in our cell context, because JavaScript can work with different data types. We have numbers, this is first data type, but actually second data type is string. String is common text, as here we have dog or kiwi. This is text that we understand like people. But let's return to our JavaScript. How to make this drag and drop in the JavaScript? First, you need to write a keyword let to get access to a memory. It actually says to program that, hey bro, I want to take a memory with empty space. Can you give it to me? And the program would reply that, yeah, I can give you this empty cell, but you need to write an ID some sort of name for this cell, because in the future you will not be able to get access to the same cell with keyword let. You need to write this ID, this name, and it should be unique. So I can write label 1. Here we have some restrictions. For example, I can't write only 1. I need to use English letters and I can combine them with numbers. Then I need to put another space and write equal. So all the information that we will write after equal sign will be saved to this cell. Let's write 50. Now we saved our 50 to label 1. So then I can press enter. So, and now program returns undefined. So it's nice. Now, how to get access to this data? We actually need to write a name of our block. In my case, this is label 1. I will type label 1. And then press enter. In this case, you see that the program returns me a number 50 that I put on this label. And now, how to change the data? To change the data, I need to call the name, then put equal sign, and then I can write new data. So it would be the same line as we have with let keyword, but we don't need to use let keyword, because let keyword means that you take an empty cell from the memory and you want to give some information to this cell. So let's write label 1 equal, and for example 40. In this case, program return 40 as a number. And if I write label 1 again, we see 40 because we replaced the previous value. Now label 1 can't give you 50 anymore. We took the last data, deleted, and wrote a new number instead of that. If you understood these basics, please subscribe on the channel and press like on this video. Now let's solve your first code challenge. You need to take an empty cell, give it a label of cell 1. Then you need to give a data of 40. And then you need to change this data of the same cell 1 to data 20. So if you will write in the console log cell 1, you need to see the result of 20. Pause the video if you want to solve this challenge by yourself. But right now, let's solve it together. First of all, I write keyword let, because I want to take an empty cell. Then I write a cell 1, because this is the name of our cell. Then I put equal sign and I give the 40. I press enter. Now if I write cell 1, I should get 40 as the result. Cell 1 gives me 40 as a result. But now I need to put another data to cell 1 and it should be 20. So I write cell 1 equals to 20 and I press enter. And if I write cell 1 right now, I have 20 in the console. Thanks for watching.